A woman has been left feeling sick to her stomach after discovering her 3-year-old brother is actually her fiancé's child. The 24-year-old explained how she has been in a relationship with her fiancé, 25, for 8 years after growing up together in the same neighborhood. She says her fiancé has always got on well with her mum, something which is important to her, as she considers her relationship with her mum to be like the real-life Rory and Lorelai from Gilmore Girls. The woman wrote on Reddit, "My fiancé and I have been together since we were 17 and 18 years old. Honestly, he was always kind, handsome, funny, and everyone used to say I was so lucky to have the whole package. I felt so lucky too. He always treated me with love and respect, so this makes everything just so shocking for me. I have always had a good relationship with my mum. It has always been her and I against the world. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mum dated guys on and off and they were usually cool, but nothing really past the early stages. But about 4 years ago, her then 42-year-old mum surprised her with some news: she was pregnant. She added, although she was sort of dating someone recently, I didn't meet the guy, but knew she went on dates. It still was a big shock. She never thought she could be pregnant at her age. She had me when she was super young and oopsie, and I can tell she was stressed and worried. I decided to support her since she has always supported me and tried to reassure her. She then had my brother, who is now 3 years old. I have a close relationship with my brother. I have helped take care of him since he was born and I just love the little guy." She says her fiancé jumped right in to help out her mum with entertaining the child too, taking him out for ice cream, to the playground, and to the swimming pool during the summer months. "Nothing was weird, he was just my then boyfriend spending time with my brother and me," she added. However, her entire world came crashing down when she returned home one day and turned on Netflix. She said, "At some point during binge-watching a series on Netflix, my laptop died and I was too lazy to go get my charger, so I just took my fiancé's iPad. I know the password, but honestly never used it before. The iPad logged in and I got a bunch of messages pinging. I guess he hasn't used it in a while too. Anyway, this got my attention, and I went to check it out and I found everything. My mum's number wasn't under her name, but I recognized the number and verified it with my phone. She was telling him she felt guilty, and that I should know. He said he also felt guilty, but couldn't lose me and they **ked it up. She said that it was unfair for my brother to never not know his dad, and that if he could live having his son around not behaving like a dad, but a brother-in-law." I broke down. What the actual F? Looking deeper into it, she came across several photos of her mum pregnant, her brother as a newborn, and other pictures showing his early years of life. She said, "I couldn't anymore. I cried for what seemed ages and I waited for my boyfriend to come back home. I wish I was one of those women who can pretend and get things together before confronting the cheater, but I can't." He came back later that night, around 11:30 p.m., and I just gave him the iPad with the conversation opened and saw his face completely go pale. I asked for an explanation: when? How? Why? And he didn't want to at first, but knew he had to. Apparently, a few years back, while I was traveling with some friends, girls' trip, my fiancé and mum had dinner together. This isn't strange since he has been part of the family for so long. Sometimes my mum and fiancé would eat together at our place even if I was busy with sports or out. I did the same with his parents. Somehow, unclear how since he couldn't explain it well, one thing led to another and they ended up sleeping together. They felt guilty, but apparently not guilty enough, because they slept together 2 or 3 more times, using the excuse of meeting up to discuss how to tell me. Apparently, when my mum got pregnant they stopped sleeping together, and decided to not tell me, since my fiancé loved me and couldn't lose me and my mum didn't wanna lose her daughter. Disgusted, she broke off the engagement, and has yet to speak to her mum about the situation. For now, she is living with a friend while searching for a therapist, because she can't deal with this alone. Unsure what to do next, the woman has turned to social media to ask users for advice. She added, "I feel bad for my brother since I really love him, but I can't be around him now, I just can't. I feel like it would remind me of all those times we talked about having kids. I would be his baby mama, only baby mama, we talked about this future since we were 17 years old. So I want to puke every time I think how I was actually taking care of his child with someone else, while still having those dreams. I wanna puke." Commenting on her post, one user said, "Damn. Just damn. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Seems like hell on earth. You've got everyone here support, and keep doing you. You're doing great already and just keep moving forward, wishing you the best." Another user added, "The best thing to do is to get into counseling. You'll want to mentally prepare yourself for the inevitable. You said it yourself, they most likely will try to confront you at either work, or when you're out and about, and the last thing you want is to be caught off guard, and not be ready to handle that confrontation on your own." A third user said, "OMG you poor thing. Betrayed by the two people you should be able to trust the most. They are both just so disgusting. I can never understand when you read about mothers or sisters doing this. Your mother is absolutely vile. Lowest of the low. Your ex is just trash. You are so much better than either one of them. My heart just hurts for you. You deserve a much better mother than the one you got. Please never speak to or forgive either one of them. Cut them both dead."